Stand.
فریار رو به قیمت جون خریدم خیال نکن که مفت و ارزون Massive attack when I run back when I get you in the middle of the ring. Come on now, what you think I'm the captain, this my championship. Ish, put up your wrist cause it comes to come with chips. You better start strapping in cause I'm the Nick of champion. You know that I can't but I come in the doors and I said I don't forget you lows. Hit you with a left and a finger right, then I left again and I say goodnight. Hot 10, 9, 8, 2, 1, you need some help. Smokey said to tell you. You got nothing.
Quarterfinal number 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the evening, 3 by 3-minute rounds. Proudly brought to you by Ultratune and Roadstar Caravans. When next begins our referee in charge, once again, is Mr. Dave Hitchcock. Firstly, gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Les Clarke Sr. from the Clarke Dojo. Official weight, 75.3 kilograms, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. Tonight we're in the all-black denim fight shorts, representing Australia. 15 fights, 14 wins, 11 by way of knockout. Please welcome Les Clarke. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of the red corner, trained by James Rosler from Team Ultimate. Official weight, 74.6 kilograms, standing 5 feet 11 and a half inches tall. Tonight we're in the grey shorts with the red trim. He's a two-time Australian and Commonwealth champion. Fight record, 40 fights, 30 wins, 1 draw, 19 by way of knockout. Representing Afghanistan, 41 fights, 36 wins, 1 draw, 26 by way of knockout. Please welcome Massive Attack, Maseh Nuristani. Fighters to center ring, please, for final instructions.
Close to center ring, thank you. Okay, guys, you both know the rules. Listen to my call. Do as I say. Have a good, clean fight. Okay? Good luck, yes. Let's go.
Once again, the living legend, Dave Hitchcock, is our referee. We saw part of the Les Clarke fan club here in attendance, and they are big on number. They're hoping their charge is big on power. He has quite a challenge in front of him in the form of local boy Maseh Nuristani.
Timekeeper.
Nuristani fought just last Friday night, so backstage a couple of questions about physically how he is going to be. Nuristani, the left-hander, the southpaw if you like, in the silver trunks. Clarke, the right-hander, the orthodox boxer in the black trunks.
Break, stop, let go, step back.
Fought under modified tyre, A1 rules.
Very unique, both fighters. Les Clarke's more on his toes. Nuristani's one, I've seen him fight before. He's prepared to stand there and trade.
It is one of those guys, much like the two in commentary with me tonight, that was just quite happy to stand there and trade.
You can see both guys working quick off the mark. I mean, this is only a 3-round fight, you know, and they're going to work. They don't want to play catch-ups, and both guys are executing early, rushing. They're not being patient at all. They're actually executing a lot quicker than I expected.
Clarke, very much the baby of the crew here, just 21 years of age. Nuristani, 26, the Afghan warrior, familiar face on Fox Sports Kickboxing over the years. Look for the big left hook there.
Don't hold and don't...
And as we said earlier on, I mentioned earlier on about injuries. This is one fight, it's a tournament. It's not a one-off fight, it's a tournament. So injuries play a big factor. And injuries are not an option. You've got to get in and out.
And especially when you know the winner of this faces Vedat H in the semi-final. Vedat's... Oh, wow.
of a low blow there, unintentional.
Oh, referee Dave Hitchcock, is that a warning or is he taking a point? He's taking a point off right off the bat.
Point off first go.
Disappointed. This is really, he stacks up against Clarke now because we're talking about 3 rounds. He's down a point now. Even if he wins this round, he won't win it actually with that deduction. So
it means he's got to finish via stoppage, basically.
Just relax, breathe.
yeah.
Very disappointed Les Clarke. Les Clarke Senior in the corner with him tonight from the Clarke Dojos.
Definitely this will add a little bit more pressure in the corner now.
Yeah, that's
Let's check this out. Oh. As gentlemen around Australia on their lounge cross their legs with a tear rolling down their cheek.
Yeah, I'm sure it was unintentional. You know, this kid Clarke doesn't have any bad intention.
We see it regularly in all forms of combat sports, gentlemen, and very, very rarely is it intentional. It's heat of the moment type stuff.
And we should also probably mention that Nuristani's a southpaw, and accidents like that do happen quite often.
You know what?
It's quite. It's as I said before. It's one of those things. I didn't see it as intentional. Dave just saw it his way. He calls it. He's an expert. He's been in the sport for the many years.
And as well as we know Dave, we both don't have enough courage to tell him what we think after the fight.
Absolutely not. Maseh Nuristani here consulting with the Dr. Peter Lewis, who at this stage, and thankfully for all involved, hasn't got the magic sponge or the magic water out. He just asked Maseh if he can count to 2. He did. Both are still there, so he's ready to fight on. And we continue. This is round 1. Tournament fight number 2, Nuristani. High left. Power shot. Clarke firing with his left, his lead leg. Maseh really loading up here and chasing Les Clarke around the ring.
It's one of the things I'd probably prevent to do if I was Nuristani is actually fully chase. You want to cut down the ring and attack from there rather than chase.
That was a high kick that come down.
Touching up there. Often in combat sports, a right-hander versus a left-hander. The lead hand, the lead foot often play havoc with one another. You'll see that tangle the longer the fight goes.
Les Clarke's got a funny style. His hands are very low as opposed to Nuristani, up high.
Yeah, Maseh probably the more traditional of stances here. And Stan, we all know too well, low hands, eventually you get taught a lesson. Often it's a painful one.
Well, we saw the Thai fighter earlier in the first fight receive some punishment that none of us want to see.
10 seconds, boys.
Les Clarke certainly got that banging power. 15 fights, 14 wins, 11 inside the distance for Les in the black trunks. Back to the corner we go. A point deducted by Les Clarke as we go into the corners.
Hit your balls, huh? You're winning the fight, man. There's nothing on you, okay? You're keeping your hands up. Beautiful, isn't it, John? You're doing real well. You're doing real well. You're winning the fight, no problem, yes? You landed on him? Yeah, that's there. Locked the hand. So time that. His hands. Punch, kick, boom. Yeah, straight up. Like that. Yeah.
Now, when you get the opportunity, bully him in. Get in there, get in there, get in there, kick, punch, do what you have to do. Drop each stronger than heavy.
Now, okay? We'll walk through this round. We'll walk through it.
Yes, go exactly. Yes. Walk through it. Do it. Yes, do it. No mercy here, all right? Use your strength and use your power, use your front kicks, all right?
It's about energy, it's about enthusiasm, more so the moment, Stan. It's probably about execution for Les Clarke Jr.
Yeah, there's a bit of pressure in that corner. I mean, they know they lost that last round, losing that point, so, you know, you've got to go to work here. And that's exactly what Clarke's doing.
Tempo's lifted here. The boys are throwing them and throwing them with bad intention.
Step back.
One of the things Les Clarke's got to watch out, the ducking and weaving. You can't keep that too low. You're running to one of Nuristani's legs.
Or his knees.
Clarke again potentially left vulnerable there with the left leg high over the right shoulder of Maseh Nuristani, who digs into the midsection twice with knees.
The instructions from Les Clarke's corner was fairly simple. You've got to get out there and do what you have to do and do it quick.
Just looking at Les Clarke's arsenal, I don't see a lot of execution with the knee, Sam. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to be observant. He's good with his kicking and his punching, but he doesn't really throw many knees. And that's an area, really, when they get close. Nuristani's really good at that. He sneaks them in, Nuristani.
Yep, good from the inside, Maseh. The rib cage, in particular, the right rib cage of Les Clarke, it looks about medium rare at this stage. That left leg and the left body rip of Maseh Nuristani is
Watch the heads.
left its mark. Two butted heads, clashed heads as they launched into their work there.
You're right, Stan, about those knees with Nuristani. They are definitely going to take their toll.
Sneaking him in, he's sneaking him in.
Step back. Fight on.
And go into the midsection there. Nuristani, the Afghan warrior, WKA Victorian champion, who chases Les Clarke across the ring.
He's really putting it on Les Clarke right now. He's really showing him. We're talking about a different league here. He's had 40 fights, Nuristani. Nice straight left.
Beautiful straight left. Was unable to follow it up with anything of note, though, Maseh Nuristani.
He definitely has rocked him.
Not a little dazed.
And he gets rocked again. Nuristani here, close to finishing this. Possibly. Clarke battling fatigue and pain, as well as the dominance of 26-year-old Afghan warrior. Beautiful left hand. Clarke is vulnerable here. Clarke again.
I think it's just a matter of
somehow
time.
surviving.
Clarke is in trouble. That won't be a knockdown, but he's really struggling to get up.
You know what, Stan? I would have thought that instructions from the corner for Les would have been stay to his left, especially on the southpaw.
Absolutely, and Clarke, just a couple of seconds remaining in the round, will see it out. We should go into round number 3, but this is most definitely a round for Maseh Nuristani.
Nuristani senses victory here, fellas. He senses victory.
And he's head hunting. Doing it on natural instincts at the moment, Les Clarke.
It's all heart right there.
It is, it's heart, it's instinct, because nothing else is functioning properly. A huge round, Maseh.
Stand up. You all right? You all right? You're going to lose this fight unless you knock him out.
You got this lace down, look. What day is it? Where's that up? Good on you, mate. Oh, it's just questioning us in front of.
Right, now, wait a minute.
Deep breath. Listen, get your hands up. Where's the leg kicks? Where's your kicks? You're a kicker. You're trying to stand there and slug up with him. Where's your kicks? Listen to me. You got to give everything in this round. If you don't, you're going to lose the fight.
You lost that round, right? You got to win this round.
You lost the first round.
Remember? Well, the 2 rounds.
Keep those fucking hands up.
Let's focus and get our shit together.
Only 2 more rounds, you're done, mate.
Can you win? Stop the
If you don't knock him out, you're not going to win this fight.
Recover, all right? Keep your hands up.
Approved from Novice Crossing.
Johnny Skeeter in the car.
Shielded, James from Roseland. Here we go, the third and final round. All contest this evening, tournament-wise, 3 by 3 minute rounds. We're in the super middleweight division, a cap limit of 75 kilos. 8 men, 7 fights, 1 winner.
The corner of Clarke really pleading to their boys, saying, listen, we need a big round here. We probably need a knockout to win this fight.
Les Clarke, Senior did mention, he said to him, you're standing there and you're just wearing it. This is weather the storm and get out.
They obviously have a very firm belief that their young charge has got something really to offer here. They are trading monster blows. Nuristani and Clarke setting a brutal early tempo.
With the whole crowd getting behind, this is exactly what they come to see.
Absolutely. You wanted a war, you've got it. In just fight number 2, an early finish. Fight number 1 that So Vidat H victorious over...
You know, guys, I really see Nuristani. He's desperate. He wants this bad enough. And he knows he's fighting a hot prospect. A lot of people are talking a lot and speaking highly of Clarke, including myself. But he's got his hands full here tonight. And like I see Nuristani, he's digging in deep, the Afghan warrior. He wants this really desperately tonight.
Yeah, it's been redemption for Nuristani coming off a bad loss last time he was here. So, you know, he's got a point to prove. And I'll tell you what, he's proven it tonight so far.
WKA on a KBF South Pacific champion, a two-time Vic and Aussie champ, and a WKA Vic champ is Maseh Nuristani. Only very early in his pro career, 26 years of age, has got so much to offer and probably so many more years to develop into his prime. A scary prospect because he is certainly so talented already. Nuristani and Clarke doing their thing. It is Clarke on the front foot. Wears a couple as he walks in. Maseh almost asking him onto the punches.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a miraculous knockout for Clarke to win tonight.
Yeah. And just looking at Clarke right now, he doesn't look, fellas, like he has a lot of sting behind those punches.
He's been on the wrong end of plenty of punishment, Les Clarke, and how much it has taken out of him.
You've got to give credit where credit is due to both of these fighters. They're slugging it out.
Yeah, they're trading. They're going to leave everything in the ring.
What a finish. What a round. And what a fight. Maseh Nuristani and Les Clarke have left it all in the ring and some.
Nice. Nice.
Well done, boys.
Great fight.
They're flowing their flags high. Exhausted and in a whole lot of pain, but Maseh Nuristani, we anticipate, will have his hand raised in victory as we take a look at some of the highlights from the previous 3 minutes. And a beauty it was, Stan.
Yeah, look, I've got to be honest with you. I had a great chat with both fighters before the fight, and speaking to Clarke, you know, I really believe in this kid. I really think he's got tremendous potential, but he's going to be disappointed tonight, I think. He's going to be disappointed, but you know what, fellas, he will find out tonight how bad he wants this, and he'll be able to do a bit of soul searching and realizing how bad he wants this and what he's got to do to come back.
I spoke to also Clarke before the fight. I saw him very focused. But one thing I did realise tonight, especially fighting Nuristani, his game plan wasn't it. I thought he'd come out with the wrong game plan.
Yeah, and kept moving into
rather than to the left, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a result, he wore all sorts of shots in rounds 1 and 2. Round 3 was very simply a battle of fatigue. Irrespective of who transfers into the semi-finals, we've got a very fresh Vidat H sitting out the back, resting up, icing up and rehydrating.
Fresh and hungry, that's the problem.
That is elimination or tournament-style fighting. And at this stage, it very much favours Vidat H. Semi-final number 1 coming up a little later on in the evening as we head centre ring to Perry Cale to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Bryce Whistle had a 30-27, Mark Cook had a 30-27, and Mark Corrie had a 29-27. Your winner on his way to the semi-final, Maseh Nuristani.
Big victory for Maseh Nuristani. Les Clarke full of disappointment, but just professional fight number 16, so his learning curve a very steep one at this point in his career.
All right, very quickly there, ladies and
Maseh
gentlemen.
Nuristani a little later, Janium